Hey there, it's Lynn again, and I have shown you some other pour techniques where it was what we call a dirty pour, quote marks in the air, and you put all the paint together in one cup and pour it and blend it and scrape it. Anyway, today this one is more of a clean pour where I put each color on separately. I'm looking for something kind of beachy, just for fun. Gonna try a couple things different. So this will either be really cool or it will be some kind of a fail. And then you won't see it anyway. Starting off with a darker color. This is actually the top. Yes, the top of the piece. So you're gonna see everything upside down. I don't know how to fix that. I've got my phone rubber banded on a yardstick just to get it up above the piece. So technology and I love it, but we're not always completely compatible. Anyway, I'm going to start some dark blue up here. And all these again are mixed with some water, some flow release, and a little bit of liquid silicone. Silicone will give us some cool effects, and the water and flow release just obviously help them spread around quicker and give me more time to work with them. Do a little extra of these lighter colors because I prefer my beach to be light. And I mixed up a copper color. That's going to go down here and kind of indicate the sand or the beach or whatever we want to call it. The bottom of the ocean. All right. Now, this is just white, which I'm going to scrape over and around these colors and hopefully get some fun color mixes here. I have a different tool today. This is, gosh, I think they use it to like trim around things when they're painting houses. Or, you know, interior walls, but it's nice and wide and flat and should do some excellent scraping. So here we go. I'm going to kind of push that. Oh, and as you can tell, I'm a little wobbly. Let me get another cup underneath here for support. I am working on a canvas today versus a wood panel. And I chose a black canvas just because I thought that might be kind of cool. So here we go, just kind of doing that, and I want to go real lightly over it. I can go back and fix some of these spots it's missed. Ooh, I like it. Like it. Okay, that came off the edge. I'm going to wipe off my scraper so I don't reapply too much of what I've already done. See if we can go in here and catch a few of the spots that I missed the first time. Ooh, that one didn't go all the way off, so just drag it back. If you don't wipe off your whatever your tool is, obviously you're kind of dragging the same colors back through the paint, so I try to keep something handy here to kind of wipe it off in between. I think I'm going to switch to a smaller tool now, though, because that's getting to be a little overwhelming. And go along here, kind of bring out our sandy beach. I like some of these colors, but got a little thin. And I've just like the weight of this tool is all I'm using to scrape across. I'm not pushing hard, anything like that. It doesn't require that. And this is turning out pretty cool. You can see where the silicone is making it separate and making all these cool patterns. I kind of like this up here the way it is when they come down with that some. And can tell it's not exact science, which is why I enjoy it. Although I like things to be, well, not perfect, but I'm not into having things being real precise. Okay, I'm going to move to an even smaller. Actually, I'm going to add just a little more of this copper down here. There we go. I'm going to get the big one back out for this and just kind of scrape it up some, as the sea might do to the sand, and toss it about a little bit. All right. Ooh, that takes off a lot of paint. Okay, now what? I'll kind of go in here and draw this down. Didn't mean to do that, but it's alright, it's all good. You can see when I'm using the smaller tools, I kind of wiggle them around to get more of a paint type effect. I'm gonna add a little more light over here, and maybe just a few drops up here. And mix those in. See, I kind of got a line there from the big scraper, so go back in so that's not so prominent. And go up, off the edge. I am still wiping in between every time. Alright, you can see here, it's the only downfall about the silicone is sometimes then your paint doesn't want to stick at all to the canvas. So what I do then is use this fantastic fancy tool here. Just dab a little paint into those spots, run it around. Like a little more dark up here, maybe. Maybe. Get me another. Oh my. I'm running out of my expensive tools here. I didn't get out enough popsicle sticks, but can share. Alright. So if we're imagining the white is like the white caps maybe on the ocean. So I want to make sure we've got some running through the entire... Oh man, I just hit the camera. Now it's going to bounce. Sorry about that. Alright. Kind of very gently mixing those together. Pull some of this out to the edge. And okay, show you one other technique. It's kind of fun. I've seen people do it with straws and actual breath. I don't want to waste that much of my energy or breath, so I just squeeze air out of an empty little dispenser bottle here, and it makes things kind of move around in a random kind of organic way, which I like. This is definitely a lot more abstracty than my other attempts at ocean, but kind of digging it. Looks pretty good. Oh yeah, really tossing it around there. because our ocean is definitely a mix of colors. A really kind of light area in here I think needs maybe something just a little darker. Not the darkest, but a little darker. As you can tell, I just kind of take this as it comes and work with whatever happens. It's definitely spontaneous. If you're a control freak, this might not be for you. And I can be a control freak, you end up overworking it, which isn't what you want to do. It might end up looking more like an abstract painting because I've gone back in and added little touches here, there, and everywhere. And I'm gonna just... Oh, no! Well, I think that may be the end of the video for now. You can't see my screen, but it is covered with paint. That was not the tool I intended to use. So, I'm going to clean up this mess, and I will show you another shot when it's finished. Bye for now. Forgot to say, find me online, Facebook, Lynn Metzger Art, website www.lynnmetzger.com, and Lynn Metzger is spelled Lynnnemedsker. See ya!